On a cold and blustery Saturday afternoon here in Youngstown, Ohio, the Wofford Terrier football team will try to get to the national semifinals for only the second time in program history. Welcome into Stanbaugh Stadium and Inside Wofford Football. I'm Mark Hauser. The Terriers, winners of 6 straight, coming off a thriller last week at the Citadel, beating their nemesis in the Bulldogs at Johnson Haygood Stadium 17-3, take on the Youngstown State Penguins in the national quarterfinals. The Penguins, out of the Missouri Valley Conference, like Wofford, have an overall record of 10-3. Last week, they won a 4th straight, going on the road to Alabama and upsetting a nationally seeded Jacksonville State team 40-24. Both of these teams prefer to run the football. Youngstown State does have the ability to throw the ball deep with Hunter Wells. They have 2 1,000-yard running backs, while the Terriers run the triple option and have done it very well as of late. And who knows when the last time Youngstown State's defense faced a triple offense. They haven't done it at all this year. The winner will get the winner of the other semifinal game on this side of the bracket, that being either Eastern Washington or Richmond. Who gets to play at least one more week? We're about to find out. Here are your highlights.
It is a great day. And the reason it's a great day is because we're here and nobody thought that we would ever be here. We made everybody that doubted us, we made them believers. And the journey that we've had, a tremendous amount of adversity, but it didn't matter. We kept moving on. We kept playing. We kept believing. We kept doing our thing. And we kept climbing the climb. All of you guys, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you not just because we've won. I'm proud of you by the way that you've conducted business. I know we're going to play this game hard. I know we're going to play it well. At the end of the day, if we play a little bit better, then we're going to have our opportunity to win the game. Let's go to war.
All right, here's the punter now for Youngstown State, and it's blocked. Schuler's punt is blocked. It's rolling loose on the ground and picked up by a Terrier, returned inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. It is Wofford football. The Terriers blocked the punt.
R.J. Taylor was the guy that scooped it up and ran with it. Didn't catch who blocked it, but luckily I have a little television here with a replay, and I can tell you,
the ball.
I think it was Mason Allstat who's been battling a stomach virus.
That's right, Mason.
That he got on the plane on the way out here.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 1. In motion right, Gauger. Again, 2 backs. Handoff. It's a fake of a handoff, a pitch near corner, touchdown. Goodson gets it away to Lorenzo Long, and he's in for the score. Wofford runs the option to the left, and the Terriers are on the board first.
Everybody bid on the fake to Will Gay. Nice pitch by Brandon Goodson, and Lorenzo could have cartwheeled into the end zone. There was nobody over there near him.
Lorenzo Long into the end zone. That is his 17th touchdown run of the year. Wofford with a 3-play, 5-yard drive on the board first. Man in motion right, now back to his left. Wood, one of those tight ends. Handoff, McCaster tripped up in the backfield as Tyler Vaughn got in there. That play loses a yard as McCaster is dropped at the 26-yard line, and it will be 4th down and 3.
I think losing the yard is going to force them at least to send the field goal kicking unit out there, Mark. This is a team that they get inside the 30, inside the 20, Youngstown State. They only score touchdowns 50% of the time in the red zone. They didn't get in the red zone here, but now they're going to be forced into a field goal opportunity. And this wind is whipping and nasty, and this could be a 43-yard attempt.
Zach Kennedy is the kicker on the season. He is 16 out of 23, kicked 4 out of 5 last week. 43-yard try into the breeze, end over end. Does it have the distance? It does, but it's no good. Wide left, and Wofford hangs on to the lead. And up under center, Hunter Wells, the quarterback with a single back. Play action, wants to throw to the far side, and it is intercepted. Picked off at the 25, taken back to the 20. We also get a flag on the return. That is an interception, and Wofford's going to have the ball. Malik Rivera was the guy to pick it off.
The Terriers are going to get called for an illegal block after the interception. So they will get the ball. I think it was Boston Bryant that had a clipping penalty on there, but it came after possession had changed. So the Terriers are going to keep this.
Malik Rivera, who missed about a month not too long ago, missed several games with mononucleosis, came back in time for the playoffs, and he has an interception. And you know what? Hunter Wells looked that way the entire time, and Malik scoped it out, stepped into the passing lane, and he has his first interception of the year. The redshirt sophomore from St. John's, Florida. Now, you mentioned the penalty on the run back. Instead of starting this drive at about the 20-yard line, Wofford will start at the Youngstown 43. Nonetheless, up 6-0. It's Terrier football. David Marvin lining up for a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Good snap, spot down by Sanders. Kick with plenty of distance, and it is good. David Marvin adds to the Terrier lead. A field goal of 37 yards. Takes the snap. Staying in to block is his running back, Webb, and Wells is going to be sacked. He had nobody open, looking to the far side. The pocket collapsed, and Thad Mangum got him. That back is Webb, and he's sidecar right. Wells drops to throw, backside pressure coming, and as he throws the ball, he is hit. Now the ball is loose on the turf. Is that a fumble or an incomplete pass? The Terriers are claiming they have come up with a fumble, and it is Wofford football. The Terriers cover the ball. Lincoln Stewart was the guy who hit the quarterback, and then one of the Wofford Terriers covered it. It might have been Boston Bryant. The question is, was his arm coming forward, and are they going to overrule this? This is subject to review in the playoffs. This may come back as an incomplete pass.
It's an incomplete pass.
The Youngstown fans are in an uproar, and I don't blame them. Based on what we have for a TV review, that may turn out to be a call that is overturned on the field. 8:36 remaining. We're in the second. Gun, single back, Webb, sidecar right. Wells wants to throw to the far side, back of the end zone, knocked away. 3rd and goal from the 9. Shotgun snap coming. Terriers bring 5. Wells, time in the pocket, throws toward the back of the end zone, leaping catch. That is a touchdown, Townsend. Jarian Townsend with the catch in the back of the end zone. Wingbone, Goodson up under center, and it's a give. Blake Morgan sweeping left, keeps it inside the boundary, spins away from a tackler at the 30, 35. Blake Morgan will go out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That's an 18-yard run for Blake Morgan.
Big play, Blake.
Yeah, and some fancy stepping up the sidelines.
Cut back toward the center of the field, and one spin move got him that extra yards.
With wideouts either side. Play action, Wells, plenty of time, going to air it deep, and it is caught by Patterson at the 5. Touchdown, Youngstown State. Rue Daniels snaps him the football. Fake of the dive. Newman running the option right, has a seam. 30, 40. Newman slanting left, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Terriers and Joe Newman. Oh, my goodness. 75 yards.
Hello. What a start to the second half. They lined up in a funky formation. They had a defensive tackle that stood right behind the nose tackle in between the in front of the linebackers. And I don't know if that was the result of why it happened, but Joe Newman took off like a dart, and he was gone.
He is tackled in the secondary by Malik Rivera, who had that interception. Now they go quickly. Handoff. Webb wants to make left corner.
Fumble.
And Terrence Morris knocks the ball loose on the ground. Do the Terriers have it? Morris hit Webb. The ball popped loose at the 38-yard line. The play was going to lose about 5. The Terriers have the football. A fumble.
I think it's Tyler Vaughn that's on top of the football for the Terriers. It is.
Terrence Morris forcing the fumble. Tyler Vaughn with the recovery. And it's Wofford ball now at the Youngstown State 37-yard line.
Newman just punched it out of there with his left hand.
Out of the gun, Mays with 2 right, 1 left, running the option right. Toss away to Webb, and he's hitting the backfield for a loss. Terriers close on him. 40-yard try for Kennedy, a left-footed kicker from the right hash. Schuler the holder. Good snap. Hold down and the kick is blocked. Loose on the ground. It's going to be Terrier football. Somebody got up in the air and blocked that kick. And Wofford hangs on to the lead at 16-13.
The thing came out low. Have to go to the replay to see who got it.
Well, we'll do that after we take this break. We are in Youngstown, Ohio. 16-13. Wofford leading it. 3 receivers to the right, a single man to the left, a single back sidecar left. It is Ruiz. Wells throwing toward the goal line near side, and it is caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Youngstown State.
Got the momentum back and could really seize it if they could stop Wofford here.
Final minute of the third. They lead at 20-16. Wofford 3rd down and 4 from their 30. 3 backs out of the gun. Newman fakes the dive, pitch near corner. Blake Morgan makes a man miss with a stutter step, cuts it back inside 30, 35, first down run. Morgan to the 50, down to the Penguin 49. What a job in the open field by Morgan. Kenny Bishop, the corner, finally got to him, but that carry goes for 21. Big play. Blake is at it again.
His vision, his ability to stop and cut on a dime is just something you don't typically see out of a freshman.
Newman out of the gun, 2 backs behind him, 2 right, 1 left, no tight ends. Stoddard again will get, he faked the give to Stoddard. Newman wants to turn right corner, splits defenders and has a first down. Takes it to the 20, to the 15. He'll go out of bounds, far sideline at the 10. 2 stacked to the right, a single man comes wide to the left. Newman with a single back, shotgun snap coming. Handoff Long, looking for daylight, cuts through the pile, and he's in. Touchdown Terriers, Lorenzo Long.
Oh, what patience by Lorenzo Long. Waited for a block to develop. Youngstown State kind of got caught standing around.
Terriers go ahead on a touchdown run by Lorenzo. And you're right, he was patient, had a little bit of a jump cut to his right, and then just found enough of a crevice, a seam, whatever. They go out of the pistol with an H-back to the right of the quarterback. Webb with the handoff, and this time he's met and dropped in the backfield. Miles Brown gets in there. Back at the 25-yard line, -6 on that play. And now the Terriers have a chance to get off the field. It's 3rd and 11. What a job by Brown.
Yeah, you can block him and block him and block him all day, but eventually at some point he's going to make a play.
All right, field goal kicker out. Zach Kennedy, right hash mark, left-footed kicker, trying to tie it from 32 yards away. Kick on the way, plenty of distance. He got it, and we're tied. Tied at 23, 7 seconds to go. David Marvin lining up for a 53-yard try inside the left hash. He's a right-footed kicker. Ross Hammond, the snapper. Brian Sanders is the holder. Snap there, spot down, kick on the way, line drive, not even close. It lands at the goal line. And guess what, folks? We're going to overtime here in Youngstown. Taylor left, 1 receiver goes to the right. Fake of the dive to Long. Newman wants to make left corner, splits defenders, takes it to the 5, angling left, and he'll be tackled where? At the 3-yard line. Tie game at 23 in overtime. First possession belonging to Wofford. 4th and goal at the, 4th and half a yard at the 1.5. They got to get to the 1. Newman will go from the gun with 2 backs behind him. They're on their feet here at Stambaugh. Fake of the dive. Newman with the toss, and Lorenzo Long couldn't catch it. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Youngstown State football. Zach Kennedy trying to win it from 37 yards. Lines up. Takes 2 side steps to his right. He is a left-footed kicker. Spot down, kick on the way, line drive, and it is no good. No good. He missed it to the right. We're still playing. The deep man is Webb. Tight end goes in motion right. And it's a handoff right side. That is not Webb. That is a touchdown run for McCaster. Touchdown run, Tevin McCaster to the right side. McCaster is in. And Youngstown State now leads at 29-23. 3rd and 13 at the 28. Newman out of the gun with 2 backs and a wing right. Now Gauger motions left. There's the snap. Handoff. Now the double reverse pass as Taylor gets it back to Newman. He's going to throw. Incomplete. He had a man on a seam route at about the 5, but the pass is over the head of Chandler Gauger. 4th and 13 from the 28-yard line. Joe Newman out of the gun, 2 backs, 2 left, 1 right, 4 on the line of scrimmage for the Penguins.
Brandon Goodson.
And Goodson going to take the snap. Goodson steps up in the pocket, throws, incomplete. He bounced it in front of the receiver, and the Penguins have won it. Youngstown State celebrates. Pass was not close. Heck of a game. Final score in 2 overtimes here at Stambaugh Stadium in Youngstown, Ohio. The Youngstown State Penguins 30 and the Wofford Terriers 23. Coach, there are a lot of things we could talk about within the game, but I want to know what you told your guys after the game.
Well, first of all, I told them they had a great deal to be proud of. I told them that they fought and played their tails off. We faced an excellent team in Youngstown, and one of those things where we had our chances. We had our chances and, just didn't quite work out. I thought that we defended them fairly well. They've got a real good offense, good offensive line. I thought we gave ourselves a chance with the kicking game to create some momentum when we blocked the punt. I thought offensively we were pretty good. I think, Joe came in, added a spark. We tried to attack them with a little bit different option and pretty successful. It was a hard-fought game. They didn't give in or quit, and we didn't give in or quit. And you come to a place like this, you know it's going to be difficult. They're a quality team. They're very well coached, and we accounted for ourselves really well. It kind of a hard pill to swallow when you know you're that close, but I guess it's better than being on the other end of it and it'd be a blowout. We got a tremendous group of seniors that are leaving. There's a lot of kids that are coming back, and we're blessed to have some great kids and kids that have overcome so much adversity. It's crazy. I think somebody could probably write a book or do a movie on this season because it was as strange as it could be, as difficult as it could be. But you had a group of kids that just kept believing, kept trusting, and just proud of them, really.
What did it mean to you to have your seniors get a crack at the playoffs after not getting there for their career? I mean, in their final year, they get a shot at doing something like this?
Well, we had been 3 years of average, and that's a hard pill to swallow. This group here just wanted more, and we were one of those teams that tried to do it the hard way. We lose a conference game, and then you know that when you lose one, your back's against the wall, and then when you lose two, you probably don't have a shot. But we went on a run and played some really good ball and gave ourselves a chance to get in the playoffs. And I'm sure nobody thought we would be here, but these guys just, they just kept saying and kept believing and kept working and talking to each other, and they were great teammates to one another. And I'm really proud of the kids. Like to have a do-over, but we can't in life. So we'll learn from this one, learn, and hopefully become a better team.
I'm sure over the years, certain seasons stand out as more satisfying than others. It sounds to me like this one's going to be toward the top.
No doubt. No doubt. Just from everything that went on, starting with Michael and then JP and then the quarterbacks, and gosh, I mean, it was just a very, very difficult year that these kids endured, and they manned up. Every one of them manned up, and like I told them at the press conference, we came up a little short in points, but we definitely didn't come up short as far as their heart. Great group of guys, great group of men.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
The hard thing about the playoffs is unless you win it all, everybody else goes home disappointed. And the Wofford Terriers, after a remarkable season going 10-4, disappointed today here in Youngstown, Ohio. In 2 overtimes, Wofford drops this thing 30-23. They have their 6-game win streak snapped, and a senior class that had not made the playoffs up until this season at least got a taste of the postseason and got 2 postseason wins as part of the deal. So now the Terriers move into the offseason with a lot of optimism heading into next year, but this plane ride home will be quiet. Your final score from Stambaugh Stadium in Youngstown, the Youngstown State Penguins 30 and the Wofford Terriers 23 in 2 overtimes. I'm Mark Hauser. Thanks for watching Terrier Vision all season long.